With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Jacksonville. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. The pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey.
Now Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second down at 4.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gun on third down, Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit. You narrow down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Houston. Go on, Rick.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Wilson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 11 now. Now a carry for Sanders.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Another run here with Sanders.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way past the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, it's Moore, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
After the sack on first down, Murray flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Wilson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Moore. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. This, the 2nd meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well,
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Back to throw it. Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie, Andre Sisco. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston,